Hey guys, Jacob here. This is going to be my overall, opinion so far on Title Update 5. A lot of people have been asking me what's my opinion on this update, and the main question is that people have been asking me is, did this update fix Division 2? I'm telling you guys right now, I don't know if this update really fixed Division 2 due to the fact that this game goes through major changes and different updates. You guys will know that if you play Division 1, so each update is unique to certain things. Like last update people were using shotguns, and this update now they're using skills, so it's really hard to say if this really fix it, but I think it's much more of an improvement than the previous update. Now there's a little bit more build variety and people are using way more stuff than normal. The first thing I'm going to actually talk about is going to be the gear, and that's the new BTSU exotic gloves. I think these gloves are a great addition to the game due to the fact that they allow people to actually have pretty awesome, insane skill builds, and no one's running around just using straight up DPS as much as they used to, and now you have tank skill builds, DPS builds. It's just different variations of builds, so I think this is a great addition to the game, and some people are trying really hard to get these, so they do drop on this mission, which is the Camp White Oak mission, which you guys will see. That's where I got my pair at least, so if you guys repeat that, you should be able to get them if you just keep doing it over and over and over again. And that's pretty much how I got mine, but there's other ways you can get them as well as just doing other missions. Now the next thing is going to be, I guess the thing I was probably expecting a little bit more out of is the Carbine 7, and I knew the damage on it was going to be lower than normal, and I was just hoping they would have buffed it a little bit to be on par with some of the other guns, but I like this gun a lot. I think if you have the right talents on it, it does still work in the Dark Zone if you're using it with certain builds. I've been using it with Berserk build, and it's alright, but if you can get Optimus and Allegro on there, or Strained and Allegro, it works pretty well, but my RNG is really not that great. And another gun is the Stoner. I did not expect that gun to have high base damage due to the fact that it has a crap ton of ammunition, so that gun's pretty awesome because you can get up to like 300 rounds in the magazine, so that's pretty cool to have a 300 round LMG, so you can run around and just shoot NPCs, and people are using the Ds now to shoot players, so some people got up to about 21 to 22k base damage, what I've heard, and so far that's a lot of fun to use, but I just wish these guns were a little bit more on par with a few of the other weapons like the the P416 and maybe the M249. The next thing I'm going to cover is the missions. I actually loved these missions, Camp White Oak and the Manning National Zoo. These missions just look awesome. Camp White Oak was my favorite due to the fact that it threw us into a nature environment, and Manning Zoo was cool as well because you have to see some animals and stuff like the alligators and the giant octopus. But Camp White Oak was awesome due to the fact there was trees, there was wood, areas, rivers, and we didn't really see that in Div 1 or Div 2 really. You've seen some rivers next to the Dark Zone in Div 2, and there's a few places that you could see water and stuff in Div 1 like the ocean, but we never really fought in a woodland area. And the zoo to me was really cool as well because obviously it's a zoo, you got to see animals. It was a very fun location, and also the train boss was pretty cool as well. It kind of gave me some Division 1 vibes of fighting those really cool bosses like the APC or the Dragon Nest fire truck, which you guys will probably remember that if you played Div 1. If you didn't, that was from the Incursions. Overall, I think these maps are really cool. The Expeditions is really cool as well due to the fact that you actually have to do certain things instead of going somewhere and just shooting something and that's it. You actually have to go through puzzles, and you actually have to, like connect the wires and stuff like that on one of the missions and go to different terminals and defend them. So it's really cool that it actually gave us a bit of a change instead of just going through one mission and just hitting a few buttons and then going through a door and shooting something. But overall, this update is okay to me. I think it's better. The Dark Zone is improved to me due to the fact people aren't running around with one-shot shotgun builds, but people are still using shotguns, so it still works. And also people are running around with ARs and sniper rifles and stuff like that. Overall, I think this update's pretty good. I wouldn't give it like a high score. I still think this game has a lot more improvement to do before it gets to, I guess, good, as most of my friends would say. But those are just a few things what I think about the update so far. Like I said, they could buff some weapons just a tiny bit, and I think they fixed most of the bugs that were going around, like the Defender drone and a few other UI glitches and a few sound bugs they're currently trying to fix as well. But I think this update's a bit of an improvement. But that's just about it, guys. That's my overall opinion. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Division 2 content. I will catch you guys later.
We had the training. We fought to protect the weak. But training doesn't prepare you to hunt someone you used to call brother. He has left us no other choice. If we don't stop him, there will be nothing left to save.